Now we are going to see how to find the simple interest and compound interest with the help of a loop. So loop here, how we can implement it in the in loop. See, to find the simple interest, we have this equation: principal amount multiplied by the rate of interest multiplied by the number of years, right? So this number of year is what we are going to put in a loop. That means first year, what is the simple interest, plus what is the simple interest in the second year, plus third year, like that it goes on. Okay. The difference between simple interest and compound interest is that for simple interest the principal amount is not changing, right? Principal amount is the constant. You just iterate over the year and just sum up all these things. How many years are there, that many times you have to multiply the simple interest, that's it. What about the compound interest? See, after the first year the interest is accumulated with the principal amount, right? And that amount is used for calculating the interest next year. So that is why in this program you can see that only in this program only the compound interest is iterated. Simple interest is using the normal formula PNR by 100. That also you can change n number of times. You can just calculate P into R by 100 and then in the next step you find the same number of times. You can iterate that. S the simple interest will be equal to that many number of times. Okay, n into that number. Now the compound interest that we are seeing here, to find the compound interest for the first year, the range has been started. That means first to how many years you need to calculate. So starting from the first year up to that year you are iterating using the range function. So you are creating a range of values through which a for loop can take the I value, loop in variable. So first you have to find what is the interest for the first year. S equal to P into R by 100. So you got the interest for that year. So you need to prepare the principal amount for the next year. So that is why we are giving in the 15th step the principal amount is equal to P plus S. So the new principal amount will be the already existing amount plus the simple interest, plus that much interest for the first year. Now what is compound interest? The compound interest will be CI plus S. So CI must be 0 initially, then only this will work. So you can add a CI as 0 here initially, so that CI will be the simple interest first, then next year also you will calculate that. Okay, it goes on like that. So the compound interest will be CI. P will change, the principal amount will change. So the next time S value will be different. Okay, then the third year new S value will be generated. So the interest generated every year is different, and that interest, new interest, is added with CI, and that would be your the compound interest. So this is the I hope you understood this. If you know simple interest and compound interest, how it can be calculated, then this program will be clear to you. Now I am going to run this code. So first I am entering the principal amount as 10,000. Then the number of years I am giving 3,000. Sorry, 3 years. Sorry. And the rate of interest I am giving 8.5. Okay. So the simple interest is given as 2,550 and the compound interest is 2,772 point some values. Okay, so this is your compound interest and simple interest. You got the answer, which means that there is no error in this code. It is giving you answer. You can again use the formula for the compound interest, implement the formula without using this for loop. You can just check the answer if you want, which will be the same.